Hey all you awesome people, this is Shady Wags with Got Your Back Gaming, and in this chapter of the Long Dark Survival Guide, we will be talking about fire.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Fire is an important tool. Not only will it keep you warm, but if used correctly, it can keep you alive.
Yeah! Look what I have created! I have made fire!
Fires can be started in wood-burning or pot-belly stoves, as well as outside as a campfire. To start a fire, you require 3 items: a starter, a tinder, and a form of fuel. Your chances of starting a fire is based on your fire starting skill, which is here. Using different types of starters and fuel will also influence the chances of you being successful. As you start more fires, your skill will increase.
Girls only want boyfriends who have great skills.
Now let's go over each item in a little more detail. First, let's talk about the fire starter. No, not you.
I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Definitely not you. You can use cardboard matches, wood matches, a fire striker, and while outside, a magnifying glass as a fire starter. The types of tinder used has no bearing on the success rate, and as tinder you can use either cattails, tinder plugs, newsprint, or newsprint rolls. Fuel has varying burn times. Sticks will burn for 8 minutes, books for 18, reclaimed wood for 30 minutes, cedar logs for 1 hour, or fir logs for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Accelerant is optional, but when used, will 100% guarantee you start the fire. Lighter fluid and kerosene can be used, but I would advise against using kerosene as it is used as lantern fuel. Now, before I talk about how to use fires to your advantage, first let me explain how not to use a fire. Whenever you come out of the cold into a building to warm up, there is no need to start a fire. Most interior temperatures are 0 and above. Your body temperature will go up naturally, so do not waste the mats. Yes, it is slow, but it will go up over time, and you can always rest to speed up the process. Now on to the proper ways to use a fire. With all this effort you are putting into staying alive, you are going to get thirsty and hungry. The most plentiful water source at your disposal is snow, and there is a lot of it. Melting snow into 1 liter of water will take 20 minutes of fire duration. And after melting the snow, you will need to either boil it or use water purification tablets to make it safe for drinking. Boiling 1 liter of water takes 10 minutes of fire duration. Canned food is a quick way to get some much needed calories, but if you are eating it cold, you run the risk of food poisoning. If you contract food poisoning, you will require antibiotics and 10 hours of rest. So make sure to heat up any canned food, raw meat and fish in a fire. This will kill the bacteria and make it safe for consumption. Now, this tip is the one I promised you in the last chapter. Fire can enable you to endure the climate for a much longer period of time. For example, here's a limb I'm going to chop up for firewood. Now notice after chopping the tree, my body temp has greatly decreased. I only got 3 logs, and now I'm going to have to go back inside and warm up again. Now this time, I will place a campfire using a cedar log beside the limb I'm chopping up. After chopping up the limb, my body temp is still good, and I'm able to go on to the next limb and repeat. This works for harvesting animal corpses also. Before harvesting the corpse, check the total time needed and feed your campfire to the same amount. Well, that covers this chapter. If you enjoyed this video or thought it was helpful, please like and subscribe, because next chapter I'll be going over hunting and how to survive wolf attacks. Also, I want to send a big shout out to my boys Tommy Brews and 10 Gauge. Thanks, and have a good one.